put it. Yeah, it's all on. So my name's Finn Guthrie, I'm 24. I'm a tattoo artist at Major Look Tattoo in Maidstone. I've been tattooing for about 4.5 years now. I did my first tattoo in October of 2014. What kind of got me into tattooing at first is growing up, my dad had what seemed like quite a few tattoos. The amount of tattoos he had is quite a small amount to what is like the normal now. That's when I first kind of recognised tattooing, and I always knew that I really liked them. I always knew I really wanted them. But the idea of actually doing them myself didn't really come into my head until I was like 16 or so. I had friends asking me to start drawing tattoo ideas for them to go and get done. That's when I was like, oh, maybe I can actually do it myself. Yeah, just drew. Was keeping up a lot. We're doing a lot of research into not just drawing up tattoo designs, but other things like trying to find like old documentaries on tattooing. And I used to really want to do like just black dot work tattoos when I was like a little 16-year-old hipster. I was like, yeah, it's cool as fuck, it's well different. But when I started my apprenticeship, they started me on like simple lines, simple shading, and that's when I started like drawing and painting like traditional flash and stuff, and that's when I just really like fell back in love with traditional tattooing. And that thing hasn't really gone since, so I just love it so much. Like, it's just the best thing in the world, really. What other job can you just hang out with your friends all day and just draw? We complain about it sometimes, but yeah, there's nothing better in the world than tattooing, man. It's the best. I'd always kind of wanted to do more traditional kind of tattoos and stuff, but you should never take the tattoo away, you should do everything. And now I'm here, which is perfect, best shop in the world. The best way to reach people at the moment is undeniably social media.
I actually use Instagram kind of like a directory for finding artists, and I always recommend that other people do the same, because you've essentially got this enormous accessible portfolio for all of the different artists. The more I work and the more I earn, the more I spend on tattoos. I will pretty much keep going till I don't have any skin left.
More often than not, people just walking through the door will have an idea in their mind or a photo, probably screenshotted from social media, and they'll kind of ask for a general quote without knowing exactly what they want, and tell them that we're going to like redraw it. No one wants the same tattoo twice. Getting really lucky, people are just coming to the shop to like look at all the walls and pick stuff straight out of our books. We'll make a booking, they'll leave a deposit, we'll work out exactly how much it's going to cost, and then on the day they'll turn up. I have the station ready and set up, and I wouldn't have made a stencil yet before, just to see if, like, you never know if it's fitting like in a little gap in their arm, or if they want it like 10% bigger or smaller and stuff. Like, sometimes you have to flip a design over. So once we do that, we'll make the stencil up, put the stencil on, let it dry, and then we'll get on with the tattooing. I sometimes tattoo my trousers.
think you can reach a wider audience through Instagram nowadays than you can Facebook. I think you reach a wider audience of people that know what they're looking for.
Most tattoo shops, it was all walk-ins and stuff. We'd get less of that, mainly because of social media. I'd say probably 60% of my stuff is through Facebook or Instagram. Because obviously you've got a wider platform to share your stuff, so it's people who are interested in it are seeing it and they're coming in. So it has boosted it. I mean, when Instagram first started, it was brilliant because whoever was following you, you posted something, they saw it. But now there's that weird algorithm where unless you're posting constantly or someone's continuously liking your work, people don't see it. 4 years ago, I was posting, I've got space today, 11 till 2. Then I'd get, 50 to 70 responses. Now I get 3 or 4 because people aren't seeing it. So I think it's going to die out soon. Unless they change it back to how it used to be, people are just going to stop doing it because you're not seeing it.
Well, yeah, I'll usually take the photo, we'll get them to stand up in the mirror, make sure they're completely happy with the design, and while they're doing that, if it's nice weather, we can take them out to the garden. We've got this really nice brick wall, and we've got a white wall the other side, so the sun comes in this way, reflects off the white wall, and it makes for a really nice photo. It doesn't change how the tattoo looks, but for social media, the aesthetics, it's funny how we take it into consideration. You want the tattoo to look nice, because if someone looks at your Instagram, then all the photos are nice and uniform with the white background or the brick background, and it just looks nice. Then people, yeah, it would be more likely to get tattooed by you, really. For the people that don't really like tattoos or really, really hate them, I've encountered a lot. They'll always be there. There's nothing you can do about it. You're never going to please everyone.
I mean, working for the NHS in particular, they're not going to turn their backs to a qualified nurse or someone who's going to do support working just because they've got some ink. Yeah, I think tattoos definitely have a bit of a bad rep as being for criminals, gang members, hard, rough, tough, burly men, and you get someone who's 5 foot nothing, tiny little chick like me getting covered in tattoos, and it doesn't fit the history of tattooing. I think people can't really separate the current culture from the history, which doesn't make sense because it's so much safer now. The standard of tattooing is better, it's regulated. So really, getting tattoos shouldn't really be seen that different to getting piercings, in my opinion.
Interested a lot of people into tattoos is the fact that everyone hated them, and now it's kind of losing that really because it's so accepted. It's one of the downsides is it's not as fuck you to society. How can you fuck you to society when everyone in society looks the same with tattoos and stuff? But social media's definitely pushed that massively, definitely.